The Joe Rogan Experience.
Many things were successful. So even if I was a little bit had a flu, uh, many things.
You had the flu before that fight?
Yeah, for one week, like 5 days, 5 days 5 days before fight week, I was in like how to say that. Heat, like body's warm.
Fever?
Fever,
Yeah.
fever. So, yeah,
That's crazy.
that was something but every time, maybe I'm a little bit glad for that because I'm every time trying to push my preparation too much
Mm-hmm.
that I'm every time like hurt myself or I'm overtrained.
Right.
So that's why I'm maybe just a little bit glad for that.
That's interesting, right? Like it's so hard because you want to prepare so hard. You're so disciplined, so driven, but you can do yourself a disservice. You can go too far, and then you don't recover enough, and then you go into the fight a little compromised.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we've seen that many times with fighters who just
Yeah.
get so enthusiastic about their training.
Because I feel like self-confidence and still there is something what you can do better, yeah, every day. And
Mhm.
that's my idea of the training life idea to go better every day, 1% better, 1% better. Even if you can't train, you can sit in the meditation and visualize how you train, how the body is working. But sometimes is the most biggest, like the biggest thing what you can do is just
Rest.
like you show me the floating.
Yes. Yeah, you need one of those,
Yeah.
man. If all the people that I know,
That's
you
right.
need one. A sensory deprivation tank.
Yeah.
You should get one of those.
Yeah.
Because I know you're into meditation. I know you spend a lot of time in dark rooms. That's meditation times 100.
That's right.
Do you monitor your heart rate every day to see what your recovery's at, or you just go by feel?
Feeling. I did that in high altitude training in all the November in Mexico City, where is 2,300, 200
Yeah,
meters.
7,700 feet above sea level,
Yeah.
I believe.
Yes, and
Yeah.
there I monitor everything, like take up blood exams before, in, and after these 4 weeks camp there, and man, amazing how.
Well, your endurance was incredible in that fight because that was such a high
and still
paced fight.
I felt like after that flu, I felt a little bit down, but
Well, that's pretty amazing then. You must have been in insane shape before the flu. Yeah. It's that fine line,
yeah,
that balance.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you went to Mexico City. Did you know a gym up there, or did you bring your camp up there?
I was there in UFC Performance Institute there.
Oh.
There's a new one.
Nice.
Man, yeah. You have everything here in the Performance Institute, like regeneration, training, coaches with the pads. And so yeah, I was there especially to work on the things what I took from the last fight with Pereira, to work on the hands up a little bit, just a little bit.
A little bit. But we were talking about it in the broadcast. Your hands down sometimes has a benefit. There's a real
That's right.
advantage to it because no one sees where those punches are coming from.
Yeah.
So for the people that don't know what I'm talking about,
Not just punches.
Yes.
Movement, head movement.
Head movement was excellent.
Everything.
Your head movement was excellent.
And the feeling with the hands up is another one with with the hands down. Yeah, because this is your natural posture.
Right.
Yeah, so you spend most of the time in this, and it's about just feeling the space, feeling the. I can explain to another person like this one because when I am in the flow, like you wanna be in the flow in the fight, some between the flow and uncomfortable, somewhere in the center. So when I achieved this attitude, that's why I don't need to keep my hands up, because this for me means, and for everybody, that means defending. I don't need to defend myself when I see everything, when I feel everything, and but like I understand in this preparation, where I did all the camp hands up, like this gives you the calm in a close distance. In a close distance, it's not so. Sometimes it's not so smart to keep
Hands down.
Hands
Right.
down, yeah.
So, but
I'm
at
crazy.
range.
I'm crazy enough to go through, to be in the moment, to stress my body so much in this situation, to see every movement, every start of the movement of my opponent, that I can react before he starts. And the next level is to try to read the thinking of the opponent, what he wants to do before he do that. So there is a many levels of that. So, but sometimes I can't to explain that. Sometimes, like in the second fight with Pereira, I was a little bit punched in the end of the first round. So I stepped to the second round, and I said to myself, I was too courageous and keep the hands down. So that's why it happened.
Right, you should have been more defensive maybe to recover.
Yes.
One thing you said after that fight, you said you have to evolve. And one thing that I saw in this last fight with Jamahal Hill was evolution. I really saw it. You really see it. Like the counters, the head movement and the counters were brilliant. There's one that I put on my Instagram stories. It was so incredible. He threw a punch. You slid slightly out of the way, landed a straight left, and then the right hook that dropped him. But it was so dynamic. It was so fast and precise. I was like, that's a different Jiri Prochazka. Like your earlier fights were always excellent. You always had amazing power and very unusual movement, very difficult to predict. But the sharpness of your counters was on another level in this fight.
That's what I worked on.
Yeah.
To be not just connect to the opponent and react what's happened right now, but little bit be a little bit before what will happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you're definitely getting better, which is so fascinating. You know, so you had a very brilliant approach. You waited until you had reached a certain level before you entered the UFC. You could have been in the UFC years earlier.
Yeah, that's right. But and I have to say thank you to my coaches for that, because we worked on my style. We are consulting, like communicate about that style, what to make a better, how to do that. That's why I'm keeping like my two coaches, what I began with like all the time with me, because I think that's the only thing you can go to be a master in something, to stay with some people, with some
Tight circle.
tight circle in some, and go deeper. You can go really deep.
Yeah.
So
It's also, I value loyalty. Loyalty is very important.
and this is it. Yeah.
It means a lot, you know, and when people worked really hard to get you to a certain level. What I like is there's some coaches that they recognize that maybe there's other skill sets they can bring in, so they work with other people as well, you know, but always stay with the people that brought, as long as the relationship is good, always stay with the people that brought you to the game.
Yeah, sure, because in the end, you can change whoever, but you have to start again with the same people and go, and again you will go to the same level, to the same problems with these people, because it's not about them. It's always about you, to recognize what's in you.
How much tape do you watch? Do you watch a lot of film? Do you watch videos of fights?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I was 5 days sick before the fight. So I just watched the Spartans 300. Yeah, Ong Bak I watched. Ong Bak one. Man,
That's wild shit.
man, no wild shit, but I was really inspired. I was really hungry to see something, because long time I didn't see some good, not good movie. Doesn't matter if it's like good or new, but these old classics of the fighting, Jean-Claude Van Damme with Kickboxer and all these things.
Oh yeah.
That's what made a spark inside me to a true love for martial arts, because they in that movies they really live that, and they have no other chance to solve their problems just by martial arts and something. So that's why I'm.
So you got inspired by movies.
Yeah.
Do you watch a lot of films of fight footage, like your fights, your opponent's fights?
Yeah. But I don't need many times to study that. I just need to like see once I just see the attitude of the start of the fight, how he's fighting, his spirit, his mindset, how he's thinking, how is the start of moving of his body, how he's reacting for, not just for opponent, for the many situation, for slipping and movement, but everything, like a personal. I'm studying that guy.
His energy.
His energy, his vibe, how he's reacting, how he's react in some situation, like these eye pokes and all these things, like some breaks in the fight every time, because it shows you how he have under control himself all the time. And this is something what Alex Pereira, I don't know what is his story behind, but he handled that. And that's why he is how he is. Now he's starting to be more relaxed, and I wish him to stay sharp.
Well, I think he's more relaxed outside the fight, but in the fight, he's always very calm.
Yeah.
Very calm and very focused.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you watch your first fight with him before you watched before you fought him the second time?
Yes, sure. Yeah, I studied him a lot, but the second fight I little push it too much.
Too aggressive?
No. I mean, like
training.
After the fight, I was like, I want Alex Pereira. After, I'm ready for him. Right now, I'm ready too, but I'm open for whoever will UFC will give me like a next opponent to prove that I am. But I want a true challenge, like I want a true challenge from the, I think, top 5 guys. Yeah.
Right. The interesting thing about the light heavyweight division is there's only about 5 really exciting contenders, 4 or 5 really. There's not a deep pool of fighters that would be very interesting to see you fight.
That's right, because there is like I said today, there's a few guys who really have the taste, have the drive to go to the top. I want to go to the top. I want to take it. I feel the energy of the crown, and I can take it. So, and that's why I'm doing that. That's why I'm still talking about that, to be there, because I really feel that I can be the top. And one thing what I needed is that I had to be stable to not just get to the top and back and out, but to go to the top and know how it is to be there. Know to keep the all these weights on the top. What there is. Yeah.